is the office that I am working in for the summer. It is the graduate assistantship office, and this is my computer in my little desk area that I get all of my work done at. Over here are all of the different media guides that have been published for different Georgia State sports. They go back to about the 1960s. So let's say you wanted to see a men's basketball media guide from 1955. You could just look in here and find it. And let me tell you, they're different than the media guides that are out right now, that's for sure. So it's very interesting to look back and see how information was displayed back 34 years ago. This is Robert. He is one of the graduate assistants in the Georgia State Sports Communications Office. Robert, what are some of your main job duties working?
Well, I keep track of the cross-country, track, and softball teams. I'm the graduate assistant SID, and I design the media guides, write all the game releases, keep track of in-game statistics for each of the sports, and just handle the day-to-day media relations.
This is Randy. He is another graduate assistant in the Sports Communications Office at Georgia State University. Randy, what are some of your job responsibilities here?
Handle men's soccer, men's women's tennis. First and foremost, do all the promotion. Anything you see on the website, basically that's what we do. We write releases, we do stats. We're the person behind the scenes doing all the good stuff. Yeah, stats and releases, handling any social media stuff. That's usually what we do. We do it well too. I also bother Stephanie with any, Stephanie with any tedious work that we have for her as our intern. That's usually what I do.
One of those tedious projects you made me do.
We were lacking in the statistical department for our men's soccer media guide, so we had to compile all the match records, single game records for some soccer statistics, goals, assists, saves are going to be one. So I made Steffi do the glorious work of going through all the box scores that we had in the past and find all those records. So she did a good job with it. We have our records. So.
This is Ashley. She is another graduate assistant in the Sports Communications Office at Georgia State University. Ashley, what are some of your main job responsibilities here?
I am the Sports Information Director for women's soccer and women's golf, and like previous people have said, we are in charge of doing all media-related responsibilities for these teams. That includes making the media guide, doing press releases, compiling game notes for the game, feature stories, any information that the media or fans or anyone interested in Georgia State athletics wants, we provide for them.
This is Charlie Taylor. He is the Assistant Athletics Director for Sports Communications at Georgia State, and he's kind of my mentor here. Charlie, what are your main job duties?
Simply put, we'll use the 4 words, no chatter, no matter. And our job is to make everybody chatter about Georgia State athletics, and that's all the 18 sports we have. Anything we're doing, we want you to know about, we want you to talk about. We want to do everything, the social media part of it, Facebooks, Twitters, whatever you want to follow us on. We're getting our own little app soon, so you can follow us there, click straight to us. We've got our website that's updated 24/7 like ESPN, we'd be doing it. We've got our games that we're promoting. We want you there. We've got the game programs, the press guides online. So all the propaganda that fits, we want you to know about, and that's what we do. We try to get you talking and following Georgia State sports.
All right, this is Jackie Britton. She's another intern in the Georgia State Sports Communications Office. Jackie, what did you do while working here?
My responsibilities while I was an intern in the Sports Communications Office was to host the online coaches shows and a weekly report of sporting events that are coming up on campus to kind of get the students around here engaged and maybe participate in some of those events. So that's primarily what I did, but I also did a lot of just housekeeping things here as well. So I did 2 packages on the softball team, who ended up being CAA champions, and the men's tennis team that aired all on the Georgia State Athletics website. I saw the billboard today. I saw a billboard that was
Oh, this is where?
in Countdown. It was on, right on 85 School. Alright, today is media day for the Georgia State football team. I'm really excited. This is the first media day I've ever been to, so it's going to be a great experience. My job is to interview Mark Hogan. He was the first GSU football player to sign for a scholarship, and he is an outside linebacker. I'm really excited, just going to get some quotes that he says during the media day, and I'm really excited just to see all the action that's going on. Alright, Mark, how did it feel to be the first scholarship football player at Georgia State and being on campus all alone?
It was a strange feeling. Like I said, I don't think it's ever happened in college football before. There's never been just one player on the roster. So that's how it was for about 6 months. And I just took it in stride. I just made sure that I got ahead in the classroom and like in the weight room as well. Got acclimated to Georgia State, and it was definitely a huge positive for me.
What's your summer training regimen been like?
Yeah, this summer's been great. I had class on Monday and Wednesday this summer, and then I was able to work out pretty much every day, work around my classes. We do a lot of running conditioning, we do some speed work, also agility and conditioning, and also in the weight room, work on power lifting.
Future plans after you graduate from Georgia State and are done playing football?
First of all, I want to finish school. That's the number one priority. I'll be the first one out of my family to graduate from university. So that's a huge thing. Coach Curry and other coaches are talking about playing pro. So we'll see how that goes as far as from the next season on. So yeah, those are my plans. First thing is I want to finish school. And then, second thing is let's see what the next level is going to talk about.
We have to become a consistent football team. We can't be up one week and down the next. We can't play fairly well in the dome and terrible on the road. We can't be a team that plays hard in the fourth quarter. We got to be able to be a team that plays hard and well in the fourth quarter. We did play hard in every fourth quarter last year. I'll concede that to us. We played hard in the fifth quarters because we had to play some OTs, but we didn't play well enough to win all of them. So I want to accomplish that. I want us to be a fourth quarter football team that is dominant when it counts in the fourth quarter.
Alright, it's around 5 o'clock. Just finished up a long day at work, so I am heading out of office, and I'm going to go back on MARTA, then back on the tech trolley, and get back to my townhouse. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video vlog. Thanks for watching.